What's up YouTube? This is Groudon Empire and I am back for another episode of my Pokemon Sun and Moon Battle Spot Single Laddering Series. But today I am not alone, we are joined with a good friend of mine.
Hey, what's going on guys? I'm NOVED. I've been in front of Groudon Empire for a while now and I'm excited to be here.
And not only that, this bad boy here is also the room owner of the Battle Spot Pokemon Showdown room.
Yep.
And I'm sure a lot of you guys go there for playing Pokemon. Yeah, so cool. We're gonna have NOVED here piloting this team we got in front of us. This team, okay. So let's step back a little bit. You guys have probably seen the last episode. If you guys haven't, for whatever reason, that's cool too. I highly recommend you watch it. But if you guys have already, you guys already know this is a much different team, much different team than the past 3 teams. And I will bring that team back. It's just for this episode, maybe the next one, I'm not sure. I want to do these episodes with NOVED using this kind of team because I don't know how to use this kind of team. If you guys look at my past 3 teams, they don't look anything like this. And NOVED on the other hand, well, how do you feel about this kind of team?
I love teams like this. I love Celesteela. I love Tapu Koko. I've been using a Kangaskhan Garchomp team just very recently on Cart, and I think it's still pretty powerful. Not as powerful as it was in Gen 6, but you know, it's got some potential, I think.
Yeah, so he's going to show us how to use his team. He's going to educate me and you guys. So if you are hyped for this episode, make sure to show the support by burning up that thumbs up like button down below. Let's try to break 50 likes for this episode. And remember, if you don't like this episode, that's totally cool too. Let me know by clicking that dislike button. And without further ado, we're going to look for for opponents. Hopefully we can get 2 battles. And again, I also mentioned this in the last episode. 1 battle if it's 12 minutes or higher. Otherwise, we're gonna go for 2 battles. But yeah, man.
Really close to 1900 here.
Yeah, we are. 1885. I was at 1894 earlier, but then I don't know, something happened. But then I came back to 1885, so that's cool.
Nice.
I feel like there was something I wanted to say. I don't remember. That's cool. Oh yeah, guys. NOVED also has a YouTube channel and he does videos.
Yep. I do Battle Spot singles as well.
So if you guys want to check him out, totally do that as well. I'll put those links in the description. And we find a 1992 opponent. You know what? I was born after that year. But cool.
It's got Gastrodon and Mandibuzz.
Oh crap, I'm gonna take a picture of their team. That is not what is going on.
Technical difficulty.
Alright, so take it away.
Well, he seems like he has a lot to stop Chomp. Like the Mandibuzz and the Celesteela, kind of the Gastrodon too. Tapu. Do we have Grass Knot on Tapu Koko? Oh wait, no we don't, right? It's like Toxic.
Yeah, it's Toxic.
That's actually still pretty good too. I think I like Tapu Fini. Somewhere in the back.
Okay.
But our lead, I think actually Kangaskhan is probably a good lead. And then because I'm kind of scared of that Metagross. And then I think like Fini and Koko in the back are pretty good. I feel like that deals with a lot of his team. I feel like there's not really that much that threatens that pair there.
Okay.
Like Toxic is gonna do a number to his team. Thunderbolt as well.
What about that Metagross?
Yeah, that was kind of why I wanted the Kangaskhan for the Earthquake on that.
Okay.
And then I think like Koko damage is gonna be pretty good too. Fini can take a hit.
Okay.
Deal out some damage. I think it'll be okay.
Alright. Cool. So Kangaskhan lead, alright. It's good for the Metagross. It's good for the Koko.
Yeah, it's pretty decent versus the Koko. We can just straight up Earthquake on that thing.
Okay. And that's about it, right?
Yeah.
And then Fini. I mean, we can set up on Fini like the Gastrodon, right? Because like Moonblast, like Subcom Mine. Like what is okay?
Like it's not really gonna be doing that too much to us.
Yeah, Fini can take down the Gastro, the Mandibuzz, and okay, alright. So what are you gonna do first turn?
I would just, well, you could like go into Koko expecting to sell Steela, but Earthquake is pretty safe here. This thing is kind of a threat.
So EQ?
Yeah, I think on the first turn EQ is fine.
Cool.
We have like a bulky Koko, so if we need to, we could even switch it into a Celesteela if we wanted to.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks like he does decide to stay in though. So I'm glad we went for Earthquake.
Mm-hmm.
I believe Earthquake and Sucker is enough to KO.
Yeah, I feel like Hammer Arm and Bullet Punch, well, they're faster?
Yeah.
What is this Metagross running?
That I wasn't expecting. This must be like some kind of bulky set then.
But like even
Still takes a lot of damage though.
Yeah, even the bulky sets, they run max speed.
Yeah, I don't know. Ooh, and we avoid.
Hey, that's one way to beat down a Metagross. Alright, what do you want to do now?
I guess just Earthquake again since we outspeed.
Yeah, might as well. That's crazy. Or is it a speed tie? Who knows?
Ooh, maybe.
I mean, we should have got hit by the Hammer Arm.
Goes for the Bullet Punch though.
I feel like Hammer Arm would have OHKO'd us. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm actually not really familiar with that calc, but hey, he missed, so
Yeah,
that's Pokemon.
Yeah, man. In the last VGC tournament, well, Dallas Regionals, right? I was at Dallas Regionals, and yeah, man, like the guy that got second place, I think he missed a Muddy Water that would have actually made him have won the whole thing. But then even Sam, you know, Sam was in top 4 and he missed a Muddy Water first game. Otherwise, he would have been top 2 at least, minimum. He probably could have been champion, honestly. So yeah, man, that's
that
Pokemon.
Sucks for him.
That's Pokemon. What do you want to do now?
I kind of want to reveal our tech move here.
All right.
I feel like that's gonna be pretty good.
Fun fact. We're done.
Does he move? Yeah.
You know, it's funny. We have 2 Pokemon in the back that are immune to this.
Yeah. Unless it's Earthquake, I don't know. Oh yeah,
no, it's
definitely
gonna be
Devastating
this one.
Drake. Yeah, we could have switched into Tapu Fini, but yeah, I wasn't thinking about the Devastating Drake. That was probably my bad.
So good. All right. So what do you think? Koko? No, I don't feel Koko.
I would go into Fini here and go for the Moonblast.
Moonblast? What about Calm Mind?
Or yeah, you could Calm Mind too. We take 2 Earthquakes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Calm Mind's pretty safe play too. He'll probably switch out, so.
Yeah, and like if he switches out into Koko, I don't know. What do you want to do if he switches out to Koko? Oh yeah, Hydro Vortex. Hydro Vortex.
Yeah, we can Hydro Vortex him. He shouldn't be able to KO us after the +1 boost, so that should be pretty good.
He might have the slug monster, but a slug monster ain't gonna help you. I don't know.
Yeah, if he has the slug, Calm Mind's probably gonna be pretty good versus that.
Yeah. But yeah, man, if we do end up winning this, I feel like we stole it because of that Hammer Arm miss.
Yeah, the Hammer Arm. Fair enough.
But that's my opponent. Our opponent should have been faster, so it's their fault.
That damage is kind of like all we needed, though. I mean, like after that, I think Koko would have been able to take it out.
Yeah. Don't crit us. Crits are for. I mean, he did miss the Hammer Arm at the beginning, but
yeah, fair enough.
I mean, still crits suck.
Yeah. So we got the +1. Now we definitely Moonblast, of course.
There's no need to Hydro Vortex because Moonblast OHKOs.
Mm-hmm. And if he has Koko in the back, our own Koko wins.
Yeah.
If he has Mandibuzz, our own Koko wins.
Yeah, if he has Koko... Actually, I think we're in trouble. If we Hydro Vortex, man...
yeah.
That would have been what's up.
Ooh,
wow.
We got a crit. Oh wait, he's focused.
We're getting all the luck on the planet, and I feel like we still ain't gonna win.
I mean, technically it was gonna be a 2 KO anyway, if you think about it, but The extra
Yeah.
damage is significant. What we can do is just go into our own Koko and just Gleam.
Yeah, because wait, no, I think shoot. You can go out into Chompster and or not. I mean, that's cool. I would have Volt switched if I was my opponent. Cuz like even through all of this hacks, my opponent still could win.
Yeah, if he Volt Switched, that would have been pretty good. He might not have it. I mean, I don't know. Maybe Volt Switch didn't kill at +1. Maybe that's why.
Or maybe he's fearful of our potential last Pokemon.
Yeah, fair enough.
If I was my opponent, I don't know. I would probably be really frustrated since turn 1 because of missing the Hammer Arm.
I think so. He might be tilting right now. Maybe that's why. But yeah, now we
Because think about it. 1992, he wins here, he gets 2,000 points.
Ooh, that's right. We just robbed him.
We go for a Dazzle.
For sure. And then we KO with the Moonblast afterwards.
Yep, if our opponent okay, I was about to say, if he goes for a Swords Dance, he might be in trouble, but he didn't. And the Dazzle Gleam did enough damage.
Yeah, well, if he went for Swords Dance, we could have just gleamed again.
Yeah.
Not a big deal.
Cool.
I mean, he could still win with a
crit. That's totally true. So you want to go for the? I don't want to go for the Hydro Vortex because I don't want him to see the animation when he missed all that stuff going on. That's not cool.
You don't want to rub it in. Don't want to go for the BM.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, Moonblast is fine. It saves our time.
Yeah,
it's
that
more
too.
efficient laddering to save time.
Yep.
Goes for the Earthquake. Let's see if he picks off the crit. Nope. And that's gonna be a win.
And that, people, is also one of the reasons why I'm actually not in the, well, now after this I'm going to be in the 1900, but reason why I'm not in the 1900s, one of the reasons is because of bad luck like that, what my opponent just got. Well, this was way back. Like, I actually dropped 200 points, so I was in 1700s, but I've been climbing my way back. If you guys pay attention to the number of games on the bottom screen, if you go back to the 1900s video, whatever, and you look at it now, it's a lot of battles in the middle. Big reason why I dropped down was because of bad luck. That's like my opponent just got bad luck because I got some good luck in this battle, which, by the way, isn't the most common thing to happen, but I guess right now it's happening, and hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
Maybe I made good luck charm.
So we're gonna look for another battle, right? Or because that was less than 12. That was less than 12 minutes.
Yeah, definitely. I said we go for another one.
That was less than 12 minutes. Right now, my thing says like 13 minutes or whatever, but like the end of that battle was like decided before the 12th minute and stuff.
Yeah. So we're at 1900. That's nice.
Courtesy of NOVED.
Yeah, and a little bit of luck, but
yeah,
that's Pokemon. We'll take that. Okay, here we go.
All right.
Okay, so he's got Chomp. Mimiku is a little annoying. Our own Koko, not a terrible lead here, I think. Oh wait, actually, we don't really have a full switch or U-turn, so maybe not as much. Well, actually, I don't really mind Koko because I feel like we want something to do with the Celesteela.
What up, guys? So we actually had a little, you'll probably see a little edit happen before this. So we had a battle in between the first one and this one. It was a 50-minute long, well, it wasn't 50 minutes, it was like,
it's probably 30 minutes or more.
Yeah, the video turned into a 50-minute long video, and I can't do that, man. I was only gonna go for like a second battle, but not like a super long one. So yeah. Anyhow, we found another battle. Hopefully this one is not too long. So how do you wanna play this one?
He's got the Trick Room. What do you think is this team's like best answer to Marowak Trick Room?
I mean, we have a Sash Garchomp.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay, so how do you wanna lead and stuff?
He probably leads either Probably one of like Koko, Reuniclus, or like Rhyperior. I feel like Kangaskhan is pretty safe against most of his stuff. Double Edge is gonna hit Koko and Reuniclus pretty hard. Rhyperior might be a little annoying. I feel like we don't really need Celesteela that much.
I feel like we need Fini.
Yeah, I like Fini
a problem. Rhyperior is a problem, though. I don't know.
Yeah, definitely.
I feel like
Fini,
we need Celesteela
Fini
for that.
can. That's true. Celesteela would be pretty.
But I feel like we need Celesteela for the grass thing, because
the Kartana, yeah.
that thing comes. It's 100% coming. I can tell you that.
Okay, yeah. So Celesteela's pretty good. Yeah, that's cool.
All right.
Tapu Fini can take a hit from Marowak as well.
Yeah, and man, that last battle, guys, that we cut out, that was such a long battle. It was a Celesteela mirror, and oh my god, man.
You guys didn't want to watch it. Trust us.
I didn't want to play that. I wanted to forfeit. The only reason I didn't forfeit is because I just don't forfeit. Like, I literally don't forfeit, even if I'm losing. Like,
yeah, me neither.
Like, I don't know. There's something in me. Like, I just want my opponent to like disconnect, their internet to disconnect. I always like prefer that. So, yeah. Anyway, unless I'm winning, but even if I am winning, if they disconnect, that just makes things faster. All right. So right now, what do you want to do?
Probably just going to Celesteela. I don't think we need to take a Sacred Sword.
I faced a Kartana earlier, like yesterday, and it was a really frustrating game. He brought the Kartana.
Really?
It's a Bloom Doom? Yes, it's a Bloom Doom. He went for a Bloom Doom yesterday, and I had my Tapu Fini, and I was like, maybe he's going to be locked into something, like Sacred Sword or something. Nope.
Have you been seeing a lot of these? I haven't seen them that much.
I've seen this yesterday. I know that. It beat me.
Ooh, this is a colorful animation. I haven't seen this that often.
That is
Nice.
That's just so much damage, man.
That's very solid damage.
Yeah, alright, so what are we doing now? He's gonna switch out into the I don't know what the hell he's gonna do now.
Do you want to do Flamethrower or maybe Heavy Slam?
I feel like going out into Fini.
Fini?
I feel like going out to Fini. It's crazy, but I feel like going
It's
out
great
to,
going
into,
to Fini on
into
grass type. I mean, it's probably fine.
I'm
What do you think he's going to go into Marowak? Is that why you want to go into Fini?
I'm predicting a Reuniclus. Oh my god, he didn't! What's he doing?
Wait, what? What did he do?
He didn't switch out.
What is his move? Did he SD
Is
or
he
something?
going for a Leaf Blade?
No way.
Oh,
Sacred Sword.
Okay, alright. Come on, man, what the hell you doing?
We could have just Flamethrower. Oh, why did he do that?
Why, man? Why? Like, do you not know that this thing has all the moves in the world, even though it just looks like it shouldn't be doing anything, but it does?
I don't understand that play at all. Maybe he was trying to predict like a double switch to Kanga or something? I don't know.
Sacred Sword is neutral damage.
Yeah, I know, but why would you stay in on this thing?
God, there's a lot. Okay, he wanted a crit, that's why. He wanted a double 2-hit KO with a crit.
Eesh.
Well, I'm gonna go for the Flamethrower, because if he goes for another one, we done.
Yeah, this guy's crazy. I wouldn't mess around with him.
He's probably gonna conserve the Kartana now, because he saw the Tapu Fini. God, man.
Yeah.
That's the thing with aggressive plays, guys. You make aggressive plays, if your opponent, man.
Yeah, and it sucks like when you switch back in your counter, then they're like, oh wait, yeah, this thing is a counter to my Pokemon. Now I'm gonna switch out. And it sucks. Let's see how much this does. Hey, we get a burn. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's really good. You don't get HP back, though.
We do not, but
At least you know he doesn't have Electri and Xeno.
he's going to be in Heavy Slam range. If that's something we consider in the future.
Yo, we can't switch anything in on a Thunderbolt.
No, we cannot. How much does Sucker Punch do to this thing?
Oh, it probably kills.
Let me see.
But
Sucker Punch does 18 to 22.
I feel like we need our Fini, and we need to conserve Celesteela for the Kartana.
Yeah, so do you want to just switch into Kang?
But if we lose Kang, then how are we going to kill this?
The Koko? What we do is we switch in Kang, and then we Sucker Punch. He's
What
gonna
if it
get...
dies to Thunderbolt? What if it specs?
Oh, we'll live, don't worry. I think we have to be optimistic.
That's a crit, never mind.
Wow. That's
I
really
guess
unfortunate.
that's payback for the first game.
I think we live now, though, with Tapu Fini. I mean, we're gonna lose a lot of health, but Celesteela is just gonna die.
Yeah, I mean, we have no choice.
Yeah.
I feel like going for Waterium, the Z move, just because if he switches down to Kartana, might die. I don't know why he would do that, but I'm just saying.
That's true.
Might as well just go for it.
I don't think we really need the Hydro Vortex for much else anyway.
Yeah.
Like Marowak's gonna die, Rhyperior's gonna die.
Okay, so that turn. Okay, what's he switching out into?
Let's see, this is KO.
He's smart though, because he's going to get the terrain back.
Yeah.
And if he specs, I mean he KOs. So. And then he pretty much wins. Man, I don't like this, man.
He has another Pokemon he could potentially sack if he needed to anyway.
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna forfeit this game. We lost. We lost this game. I'm done with this. We lost. Okay, guys.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, so that's it for this episode. We've lost. If for you guys who don't want to know, who don't know how we lost that, Kartana KOs, and then Koko just KOs us at that. Pretty much. All right, so that's what happened. Our first game was cool with the Metagross missing hammer arm.
Yeah.
Second game that wasn't recorded was not cool, and it never will be cool no matter what the outcome is. It was way too long. This game, it could have been cool. This really could have been cool, but I don't know. Okay, so what would you have done instead of switching out into Tapu Fini that I did that turn? Would you have just went for like a flamethrower to beat? Like, what would you have done?
I think what I would have done was like Heavy Slam, but that wouldn't have done anything anyway. I was really expecting him to switch, so like I felt like your Tapu Fini play wasn't really that bad. I feel like his play was just like I didn't really understand it. I feel like he didn't really need the Sacred Sword, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, so that's pretty crazy. But yeah, I mean it worked for our opponent, so you know can't really say anything. But
exactly.
Don't really agree with that kind of play because again we have flamethrower, and a lot of Celesteelas also have flamethrowers. So if you're a Kartana and you have a feeling your opponent has a Tapu Fini in the back, and that's why you would bring Kartana. That's why every time I see Kartana, they bring Kartana versus his team. You know, don't just recklessly use it like that because you have a Koko. There's no reason to not switch out into Koko. So for you guys watching, you know, sure, our opponent, they came out on top, but really don't go for that risky play when you really have no reason to. It's not really a good move at all.
Yeah, I agree, for sure.
But yeah, so we're gonna come back with this episode, with another episode using this team, and hopefully we go back in the 1900s using this team, of course. And is there anything else you want to say, man?
Thanks for having me, and if you guys want to check out my channel, that'll be in the description below too. I hope you guys enjoyed my extra commentary here, and I hope GE enjoyed having me too. Yeah.
All right, guys. So until next time, man. This was Groudon Empire and NOVED. Peace out.